Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about A Woman of Substance by Barbara Taylor Bradford. And I have spent about a month with Emma Hart, and it's been great. First, I read the book. The book is about 900 pages. And then I watched the new BritBox series, which I loved. And then I watched the older Woman of Substance series with Deborah Carr after that one. And so I've just kind of immersed myself in Emma Hart's world, and it was such a pleasure. It's a super long and wordy book, the kind of book they just don't write much anymore. Was the writing mind blowing? No, it wasn't. But you know what? If I had been back then, been around back then, Barbara Taylor Bradford would have been a total feminist hero for me. This book came out in 1979, and there weren't many novels with feminist leads, especially ones aimed at women. I get that a lot of people love reading about rags to riches stories with a strong feminist character. And in 1979, when those kind of books were very rare. Barbara Taylor Bradford really paved the way. She made this genre of romance with a strong woman a big deal, showing that women can have it all. Big, big props to her for that. Um, yeah, this was really, it was romantic, but it also was like very gritty and pretty. Like, I am a woman and I have substance and I can do things on my own. Um, Very feminist. Um, very, this book is one of the most popular books of all time. Um, and I understand completely after reading it. I do. Emma Hart, she's a young girl who comes from a poor background and works for a rich family. But guess what? She ends up making it to the top of a super powerful business empire. Her life has its fair share of ups and downs with disappointments, tough times, love and losses, all that stuff helping making her stronger. As she gets better at understanding people, she turns into a really smart and tough businesswoman. The story kicks off where Emma is getting up there in age and is living the high life, enjoying her successful business and all of her money. But then, when she finds out that some people are trying to bring her down and take away her power, that's when she decides to put a plan into action. While she's coming up with her scheme to stop these troublemakers, we go back in time and see how Emma started. We follow her as she builds her business, makes friends and enemies, makes important choices, falls head over heels in love, and plans to revenge against the rich family that wronged her. Emma's life story is an incredible journey, and she serves as an inspiration, and she's the epitome of true grit and determination. There's nothing quite like a rags to riches tale, especially when it revolves around a clever woman who's ready to do whatever it takes to achieve success. Emma had a few fortunate opportunities, but for the most part, she relied on her intelligence, forward thinking, and hard work. Although her drive may have originally originated from unhealthy emotions, who could fault her? It only made her success all the sweeter. And there are 7 books in the series, and while I'll doubt I'll read them all, genuinely enjoyed this one. So yeah, I'm not going to read all 7 books. I just that it's they're too long, and I the second season or the second book, I don't remember what book was called, is going to be a series next year with the same cast of the Emma Hart one. So I'll probably just watch that. Um, but yeah, I'm really glad I read this. I'm really happy that I took the time, and they don't really write books like this anymore. And I wish they would, because they're just really fun. Sometimes it's really fun to read a really long book and spend a couple weeks or a week or, depending depending on how fast a reader you are, um, just getting immersed into the world. So I was a real big fan. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and keep reading.